Who's he?
Oh, Edward.
Edward can actually read people's thoughts as a vampire.
I'm just fascinated with him as a character because he doesn't see how special he is. He thinks of himself as this horrible monster, and yet he is beautiful, and he is interesting and intelligent and brilliant.
He was turned into a vampire by Carlisle, who he's now kind of adopted as his father. He doesn't see what the point of his life is at all in this vampire state.
Dr. Carlisle, it's hard, you know, for him because he's changed these people into vampires, but he's done it in a way where it was in a way to save them.
Carlisle still thinks that even if you're turned into a vampire, you still essentially have a soul, which is against the general myth of what a vampire is supposed to do. And so you can still have some kind of enlightened existence.
Who are you?
The group that James travels with, they're more eclectic than the Cullens.
I don't really think of them as bad vampires. I think of them as your average vampire. They don't think anything of killing a human because that's how they live.
We thirst for human blood. That's what we have to eat in order to survive. Whereas the Cullens are slightly more evolved. They've learned how to sustain themselves off of animals, which pretty much makes them vegetarians. We're not vegetarians. We're carnivores.
And they're permanent residents where we just go all over the world and wherever we need to go.
The nomadic vampires are frustrated by the Cullens because they're not embracing who and what they are. They're abstaining.
Here's this group of vampires who are maintaining these human confines, these mortal societal rules, and it's very strange to the three of us.
We'll go now. James.
It's the very simple notion of treating vampirism as a blessing versus a curse. That the Cullens are treating it as a curse, but one that they've learned to manage. And if they live in a group where they can sort of monitor one another, there's a way that they can do it, and do it well.
We're so much stronger than them because we choose not to be that. And because we choose not to be that, then we almost become human beings that are immortal.
We do go against the grain. We've really learned to subdue our hunger.
We're kind of the freaks of the vampire world, if you will.
Every other vampire in the world is looking at us like we're trying to be something that we're not, that we're fighting something. And I think in a lot of ways it's true.
Whether you want to be rebellious or whether you want to conform, I think it all really boils down to choices, and every teenager goes to these choices and where they want their lives to end up.
The idea of these creatures who are so strong and so powerful and yet try so hard to be good when they really don't have to. And I think that appeals to a lot of young people. You can be whatever you want. No matter what stereotype you fit into, you don't have to go by those rules.
At our school parking lot, we have the first day of school where Bella is timid, she's kind of embarrassed, shy, just like anybody would be if you were coming to a new school on your first day in the middle of the semester, and she's got this crazy truck that doesn't fit in with like the cool car. It's this crazy like early 60s truck that backfires when she parks. Bella is a shy person. She's just mortified. So that was a fun scene for us because it really sets the tone.
Nice ride.
Everybody notices her, and she just kind of slinks away, and suddenly up comes Eric, who wants to, you know, give her the tour and put her in the newspaper, and she's just kind of like overwhelmed with all this like unwanted attention.
I'm on the paper in your news, baby, front page.
Oh, no, I'm not. Actually, if you couldn't do that, it'd be better.
Whoa, okay, chillax. No future. Everybody is interested in Bella. So I think that's the reason why I go in for the, you know, attack first, because I feel if I'm the first one, then maybe she might just like cling to me.
And we cut there. Check the gate. The gate's good. We're moving to the gym.
Welcome to Forks High School. We're doing the volleyball scene where Bella shows that she is not the most coordinated kid on the planet.
Hey, Mark.
Action.
Ashley got it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
just completely uncoordinated, and she's forced to play volleyball. An excruciating experience for anybody who can't play volleyball with a whole bunch of girls who can. And she gets to meet Mike.
Hey, I'm Mike Welch, playing Mike Newton, and this is my establishing scene in the movie on the basketball court here. Bella is about to get me in the head with a volleyball, so yeah, it'll be fun.
Action!
Oh.
Try it again, try it again.
I think that the main challenge about it is just not to anticipate, you know, what's coming, because when you don't get beat in the head, and they say action and you know it's coming, it's hard not to kind of flinch. But the ball, you know, it didn't hurt that bad. I mean, it's a volleyball, you know, it's fine.
Mike, stand still, buddy.
Elliot, and action.
Whoa!
God, I'm sorry.
Oh.
I told them that they should not let me play.
That's fine. You're Isabella, right?
So, Mike, what's your approach?
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to figure this girl out. You know, she's got those eyes. I think she just intrigues me. And fascinates me.
And just her physique is just phenomenal.
Ooh, phenomenal.
It's hard to compete. You know, I don't really have as big of arms as Look at that, yeah.
I'm just trying to send her mixed signals. That's my approach. You know, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, she has to catch.
What is that? What is this?
That's the stud move. You know what I mean? Hey, baby. They wanted Eric in the scene for basketball, but like, cause you see this guy like dribbling up.
Yeah, right. Hey, you don't know my skills.
And action!
And cut.
We cut there.
We shot a scene today where Edward comes in and saves Bella from getting crushed by a van, and it's inexplicable. She's been thinking about this guy for the last couple weeks anyway, but now it becomes a completely different thing.
And cut.
The van crash scene is one of the most pivotal scenes in the book.
I want to get down and get the intimacy kit shot.
You had to get that amazing connection where Bella is really realizing he did something extraordinary.
She sees that it's not just superhuman feelings that she feels for him. He really is not human.
Edward puts his hand out to stop the door, so to make that impact, we had this soft, flexible, molded door that he could stop it and, make that cool effect.
Bella! Bella! Oh, my God! You okay? What happened?
You happened? Give me your phone. I've got 911 on the phone now.
Bella, you okay? You and I are gonna talk, all right?
I'm fine, Dad. Calm down.
Today we're shooting the hospital scene at Forks Hospital right after Bella gets in the car accident and gets knocked down, and so she's kind of disoriented, and she's suspecting that something is pretty strange and up with Edward, and even now she realizes Dr. Cullen's in on it too.
Okay, good. I'm about to do it for real. Let's go.
Action.
It was amazing. He got over to me so fast. He was nowhere near me.
It sounds like you were a very lucky girl.
And cut. So if this job doesn't work out, I'm planning on a new career. Future nurse.
Special effects for the fishing rod, the apple.
I was trying to think of how to make that scene in the cafeteria more interesting and come alive. And so I thought, okay, a salad bar is kind of cool. You can be on different sides. There's beautiful colors and everything. That's kind of how I got the idea. And then I thought, wow, maybe she could have an apple. Oh, my God. Let's just go for it. And let's just do the book cover. And maybe it's cool or not cool, but I want to at least try it.
Edible art?
Try one more time.
Edible art? One more time, sir. One more time. Edible art?
This is really hard to do. Okay.
Edible art?